It's Monday morning and it's the 16th of August 2021. It's 9:21 in the AM. Another peaceful night at this stop. It's an old bore, and little to no traffic. Little to no traffic, and there's plenty of room there. It's a good one. So I've made my first entry on Wikicamps. It'll be interesting to see whether they accept it or not. I'm interested as to the fact that it wouldn't accept photos. It'll downsize the photos that it would, but I'm trying to look through, trying to figure out what you can and what you can't do, what you can put, what you can't put. It doesn't tell you about the size of the photos you can put up there, so there was that. First stop is Wycliffe Well. Well, that's the first place we go through, put it that way. It's about 160 odd, I think it is, to Tennant Creek, and then we're on new ground. Well, no, we're not. Once we get to the Barclay Highway, the Three Ways Roadhouse, then we're on new ground. So we'll get that out of the way to start with, and then we'll go from there. It's 348 kilometres yesterday, and we might try for something similar today. We'll just see how we go. Back to bumping fuel numbers again, which I really don't want to do, but we'll just see what happens. I'll renew my application for the G2G pass. Geez, I seem to spend half the morning adjusting things. Had to rebuild the kettle. I boiled the kettle on the stove, tipped the water into the sink, a clunk, did the dishes. When I emptied the sink, there's a bloody screw sitting in there, a bolt. Well, where the hell's that come from? Of course, it's out of the handle of the kettle, isn't it? And it's not just in an exposed place where you can put the screw in and screw it in. It's underneath all the mechanism in the front of the handle, so how the hell do I get that in there? And fortunately I have a pair of pliers that have got a bent nose on them, a hook nose. That was what I ended up getting the screw into the hole with, and there was a little bit of mucking around there with the screwdriver, because of course the screwdriver doesn't fit directly on top, because you've got to go in on an angle. Anyway, we got it done. So now I've got the camera telling me all sorts of things, so I'll just check that out. And then I've got a GPS which just won't calibrate. So as a result, it doesn't matter where you hit it on the screen, it does something else. They're trying to sort that out. Anyway, what the hell? What else am I going to do with my time? Sit here and twiddle my thumbs after I put the car on G for George and sat back and just have a sleep. That's the way it works. We're on our way. That's what I like to see. The top of a hill, and I can see lights. Straight away you can see there's a vehicle coming towards you. It should be mandatory that the lights are on when you're driving. In actual fact, it's not a hill, this is an overpass over the railway line. about high crosswinds. There is a fair bit of crosswind this morning too. Blowing from right to left, east to west. to Tennant Creek. So this is Wycliffe Well. UFOs and things sitting around in there. Wycliffe Well Holiday Park. Well, we're getting ourselves in the middle of a convoy here. I dare say we're going to get overtaken by them all, but who knows. There were twice as many vehicles as what there is now, but some of them are gone, so that's good.
Click on Hang Up. Click on Hang Up.
Okay.
Click on Hang Up.
Oh, whatever you reckon's a fair thing.
Connection problem.
Okay, so that was Wycliffe Well. Weird things happening there. Must be the UFOs. What time? 17. I said that there was a crosswind when we went over that overpass. And I thought it was going from right to left, and I thought, well, it didn't move too much when we went over the overpass. Anyway, we get to Wycliffe Well and I step outside and it's blowing a gale that's coming from behind us. Almost overshot the town. Anyway, that can only help as far as fuel economy is concerned. I only put 50 litres in. That was probably more than I needed to. $1.72. It was $1.66 last week. So they've upped the price by 6 cents. But yeah, just gives us that little bit more to push on to hopefully reach Katherine. Well, I think we're probably within range of that anyway, almost. Anyway, here we go. The metropolis of Warhope. And the Devil's Marbles Hotel. Caravans in the caravan park over there. Tennant Creek 113, but the Devil's Marbles are just up the road. we won't see them this time, I don't think, because we're going to do the bypass. We'll hit right into the bungles. Kalu. See them starting to collect on the right hand side there. But the left hand side, absolutely nothing. Couple over here. Talking to an Aboriginal guy who was a traffic controller yesterday, and he was telling me that there's another group of these things and they're further away. He said they're a lot bigger. So the thing is, you can't get into them, so I think that's probably a good thing. Certainly decent sized bundies, there's no doubt about that. So you do see some of them on the bypass. We're on the main road. That's it. Rail bridge over there. This is the Bonnie Creek crest area. '87 to Tennant Creek. Just thinking, a point that is rather interesting is that on the Nullarbor, the Transcontinental Railway, Trans-Australia Railway, you regularly see a freight train. You might see probably 8 or 10 a day. Now mind you, this railway line here, the GAN, goes in and out, away from the highway a little bit. Haven't seen one train on it. Now it's just not the actual GAN itself that runs this line. It's all the transit. It's also for freight. We've been to Coober Pedy when the trains got been held up on the railway line when the trains come through, so they do come up and down. I've heard a couple when I was at Alice Springs, going through at about 9 o'clock at night. But otherwise, nothing. Mind you, I suppose Darwin doesn't have the same size population as what Perth does. But there are the other towns up the way, Alice, Tennant Creek, Katherine, still need to be supplied. And also haven't seen an awful lot of trucks on this road. There's not a lot of north-south freight being carried as opposed to the east-west. Interesting. 60 to Tennant Creek. Well, we've just received the news that Darwin and Katherine have gone into a snap 3-day lockdown because of a COVID case. Bloke flew in from Sydney, apparently been in quarantine, been cleared, flew through Canberra and has arrived here, and that has thrown a pigeon among the cats. Yeah, so that means I've got to stay well away from Katherine for the next 3 days, and then it's a matter of what Sir Mark's going to do over in the west. What a bummer. And I don't think there's a way around it. Anyway, we'll see. We'll have to get a little further north and then we'll work from there. So then, Tennant Creek, it's only about 15-20k down the road. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button. And if you weren't that impressed, please don't hit the dislike button. Instead, tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.